Welcome to Megapath Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk The Walking Dead Season 7 Death Predictions. Now, first off, I want to let you guys know I'm not using images in this video. Usually I love to put images of the characters we're talking about. However, somebody in AMC's online division has gone batshit crazy. I guess they're a fan of Claimer Joe from Season 4 because they are claiming the shit out of everything, even if you just put an image up. If it has to do with The Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead, they are claiming like crazy. So until we get that situated, I just can't use an image just to be on the safe side. With that out of the way, let's jump right into the deaths. We're getting the Negan kill, which I will save for the end because there's a really good chance that has already been spoiled, unfortunately. So if you're really lucky and you haven't been spoiled yet, I'm going to save that for the very, very end so that way you can continue, you lucky son of a bitch, to avoid that spoiler. Now, let's jump into the deaths. We're going to get this season. Spencer. Thanks. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment box. Yeah, I'm joking around, but I'm also still kind of serious. Because we're getting either one or two deaths in the very first episode, and they're definitely, from the looks of it, going to be a main character, the story really doesn't fit for another main character death coming up after that. Either in the beginning or the end of the season. Now, they could throw a surprise in there. I mean, Morgan and Carol would be a surprise, but their story is just too connected to the Kingdom, which is a new community. And with the character development also, I just don't see a death for either one of them coming up. I think there's a lot more there. Now, Heath and Tara, on the other hand, I think they're the wild card. Now, there's a lot of story left for Tara to propel her forward into a new direction as far as her story, because she doesn't even know Denise is dead yet. She's still out on that run, and she doesn't know whoever dies at the hands of Negan is dead yet. And if it's someone she's really close to, that's going to hit her hard and really push her character forward. And if you're a comic book fan, it might beautifully set up for her death in Season 8 in replace of Comic Holly. If you're interested in that, look that up and see if that fits. It looks like it fits really good right now, unless they do some kind of course correct. Now, as far as some other minor characters, we might get some savior deaths or some deaths from other people at the Hilltop or the Kingdom that we just don't care about. But as far as the main characters like Gregory, he's an important character at the Hilltop, Jesus, they are all safe this season, definitely in my opinion. It doesn't make sense killing them. As far as Negan's camp, they might end up killing Stephen Ogg's character. I can't even use his picture because no, you know what? I'm going to use an image of Stephen Ogg that's not from The Walking Dead. If they end up killing Stephen Ogg, which might be likely, they can use that to push Dwight closer to Negan, which will open up the story to us in a beautiful way, I think. That's definitely possible. Now with Spencer, especially with what we've seen in the trailer and with what they have already set up for him, I think his death will most likely match up beautifully with comic Spencer. I'm not going to go into details here because once you see it on screen, you'll be like, damn, that was so cool. I think that's just one of those deaths where it's too perfect to not bring to life on screen just how it was in the comic. Now, with that being said, unfortunately, yeah, that's it. Spencer, for the Alexandrians, is a minor character. They might even kill Tobin. I can see that. If they want to push Carol into a relationship with somebody, I think they need to get rid of Tobin because I don't think it fits Carol's character to go on with a relationship after running away from Tobin. But forgetting about them, let's move to the Negan kill. If you missed the spoiler/leak, you should leave now because I'm right about to talk about it. Well, it's looking like AMC has either successfully put out misinformation, which would be a massive success on their part, or this is one of the greatest failures in TV history, letting this death be spoiled online in the most ridiculous ways. For example, AMC came out and said, oh, we're doing everything we can. We're filming every character dying. We're paying an actor to be around on set after we killed them off. They're talking all of this, and then people are coming out saying, hey, Abraham and Glenn haven't been seen filming since episode 1. They die. And in my eyes, it's just too weird. I talked about this in a different video, and even since that video, more has come to light. not just Nerdist News, which is connected to AMC through Chris Hardwick, who's a host on Talking Dead. They came out after the spoiling sites came out and said it's Abe and Glenn. The Nerdist News came right out and said the same shit in a prediction video. On top of that, everything they're doing for promotion, Abe and Glenn are the ones not smiling. It's so weird, as if it's a big setup. And if it is, again, that's remarkable, because we would get trolled hardcore if AMC pulls this off. But if they don't, imagine that. Imagine, they went through the trouble of making this cliffhanger. They used it to promote the show. They used it to not, for the first time ever, not show the main characters in the trailer when they released the trailer, and all this other shit that they did. They did the RV at the San Diego Comic-Con, the stuff with Negan, so much hype, so much secrecy. If they fail, it's so major because it was leaked months ago, which was one of the biggest complaints for fans who said, after the finale, they said, well, in a couple months it's going to be leaked online. And if it's Abe and Glenn, it's true. It was leaked online months ago. Everyone's talking about it. It's old news. Right now, I am so damn curious to see if it's Abe and Glenn, just for the fact that it's either a massive, wild success of pushing misinformation, or it's, like I said, one of the biggest fails ever in TV history. Not the biggest, but one of the biggest. There's no middle ground. It's either a win or lose for them. I'm not going to pad this video just to make it seem like more characters are going to die. I do believe they need these characters throughout this season, and we're most likely going to get either Abe and Glenn being killed by Negan in episode 1, or Aaron, which I'm just sticking with Aaron. I'm not going to pick the leak because it's a leak. That's just too damn easy. Everyone wants me to pick Abe and Glenn. I'm not doing it. I'm sticking with Aaron. I don't care if you guys hate it. I don't care. I picked Aaron, and that's the end of it. Even though I'm not confident anymore that he's going to be the one to die. So, it's either Abe, Glenn, or Aaron for episode 1. Throughout the season, we'll get Spencer's death, maybe a couple saviors, a couple minor characters we don't care about, and then it's really odd. We're going to have to revisit this for the end of the season, because if this is truly dealing with the aftermath of what happened in episode 1 and living under Negan's thumb, under his rule, and trying to find a way to take Negan out, then we most likely won't get another major death till the very end of the season, or we're not getting it till season 8. Which is looking most likely, in my opinion, at this time. Again, we will revisit this list once we get some more information, or once we start seeing an episode or 2 of Season 7. So for now, leave your thoughts, ideas, predictions, everything you have to say about the deaths coming up for The Walking Dead Season 7. And if I didn't talk about them, I don't think they're going to die. Like Enid, Father Gabriel, all these characters, I think they're primarily safe. I would be shocked at this point. Something could change. If you look down and see that the date of this video is months old, look for a new video, because I probably changed my mind. Thoughts, opinions, ideas, theories, etc. down in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.